Hey, I saw this really cool video the other day, a snippet from an interview with the CEO of Microsoft. And the whole idea was how he maintains speed running Microsoft is that he allows certain decisions to be inconsequential in the sense that if he's presented with like three choices, A, B, or C, he really just goes to either one without dealing too much about the consequences or trying to debate which one is best, right? And his logic was that often these decisions are inconsequential, right? Like between A, B, or C, they all have some relative same value. I think in my life, I actually find that a lot that I spend a good amount of my time debating about the choices I'm about to make. Or after that, I spend a good amount of time regretting the choice I did make. And often the choice itself actually had way less value than I anticipated. Like for example, let's say I'm studying for an exam, and I'm really hungry. I'm going to get dinner. So one dinner place is 5 minutes away, right? But it's really expensive, and the food quality is bad. Versus a place that's 10 minutes away or 15 minutes away, and it's cheaper but better quality. But then in terms of getting there, eating there, and then coming back, the more expensive one is better, but then the other one is is worse, right? But then you compare the prices and the quality, and then that's something you have to take into account. And that's something I can spend maybe 30 or 45 minutes debating on, right? Or maybe even when I'm working, I could be thinking about it in my head, like, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. Uh, but then when I actually do it, it didn't matter. Like that, like 5, 10, 20 minutes that I lose doesn't actually matter in the long run of studying for my exam. It's more so what I do after. So, for example, if after that I'm starting regretting it, and I have to go, dang, I really made the wrong choice, and I spend like 30 more minutes when I get back to my apartment or place or my study place, um, regretting that choice, and then maybe another 45 to get back into studying. That's where that amount of time actually did matter in the long run. And I think that's something I think that's something I have to work on. I think that speed is something that's much of the utmost important right now for my goals. And it's largely not even like anything crazy I'm working on, but then I think I spend way too much time trying to find the perfect choice rather than just finding it, choosing a choice and going that much fast. And then seeing if it works, then okay, awesome. If it doesn't work, then it's very easy to pivot. It's not like I'm in a certain situation where I'm investing billions of dollars into a choice. It's really just a matter of hey, I guess I can take my lessons from like the last 3 hours and then work on something else. I don't know though. I don't know. I do think a really good example I've ever noticed recently with this is when I'm deciding to watch an episode of my favorite show, when I'm eating food. And oftentimes I really regret the choice because I'm like, oh, dang, I could use that time better. I often eat food longer when I'm watching when I'm watching an episode. But then what I realize is like, let's say One Piece, for example, the average episode of One Piece, when you take away the opening and the ending, it's like 19 minutes. So you spend 19 minutes doing something, eating food, goofing off, whatever. But then that's really not that much in like, let's say, a 19-hour workday. It's actually rather what you do after that. So if you do 10 minutes of lazily washing dishes and then 30 to an hour um, watching Instagram, that's when the time actually comes into play. I think that's something I'm realizing more. So even now, when I'm deciding like, oh, what am I going to do for dinner, or how am I going to spend this, or whatever, I think I'm just going to try and move fast and just like make a choice really quick, and then just say, okay, if that's the choice, I'm just going to accept it and move on. I do think there's other stuff in life that do accumulate, even if they seem small. So like, let's say you have a piece of candy every hour. That seems small per hour, but then let's say in a 24-hour day, you have like 24 pieces of candy for no reason. That accumulates into a pretty unhealthy lifestyle. Who knows? I think it's something that's I think something I just need to work on. So that's what I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.